What's good, YouTube? Vakasa Kavi here. So we're starting the night out with some Justtrae. He's been dropping like a lot lately, and I love that. I love that he's dropping a lot. Every single one of them's been awesome. We've gotten to see a lot of different sides, whether it's emotional or more aggressive or more insightful. We've seen all of those sides when it comes to the lyricism that he's had in these last few tracks we've covered by him on here. I always look forward to the next song on Justtrae's music journey because he just has this unique style that's really true to himself, and you can tell that he's just literally telling you exactly how he feels and what he's been through in his life. And I appreciate the hell out of that whenever you can get crazy metaphors and great wordplay inside of a genuine, meaningful lyricist, right? And Justtrae is one of those lyricists. I'm very excited to check out another one from him. This one's called Felt Like Rapping. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, the instrumentations. It's always a tough beat whenever Trey gets on a song. He picks some hard beats, man. I don't know if he makes all of his beats. I know he produces his own stuff because he's gone on live a few times and showed him working on tracks in the studio and stuff, but I don't know if he makes all the beats or not. Trey, if you happen to see this, let me know because I'm not 100% sure, right? So, we're going to dive into this. Thank you guys for building an awesome community where we can spread some positivity and be here for each other. If you're going through anything, don't be scared to reach out and ask us for some help. We've all been through a lot in life and we've pulled ourselves out of some pretty bad situations in many instances. I'm a year clean from alcohol, so I know what it's like to pull yourself out of a place that's really dark and really hard to get yourself out of. It can be very difficult without the assistance of people who have also been through it. So please, if you need help, reach out for it. We can point you in the directions that will get you the proper help that you need. I appreciate all of you guys building this community with me. So we're going to dive into this. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Justtrae. Felt like rapping.
Yeah, just felt like rapping.
Wavy, man. Super chill.
Can never stop, promise mom and dad I buy him a house. This ain't no piggy bank rapping, I just quiet amounts. This ain't no get rich quick, cause that would tire me out. Like a sparrow out of trunk, tiptoeing around.
Wow, he said this ain't no get rich quick, cause that would tire me out. I like that bar right there. He's saying this is consistent work. The grind is consistent. That's what he's saying. He's like, I do this a certain way that I know is right for me and is comfortable for my process and everything. He's like, I'm not trying to make this a quick thing where I'm just like, I come here and then I'm gone. He's like, I actually want longevity. I want to watch this flourish and turn it into something beautiful and great. That's what he's saying there. I respect the fuck out of that, Trey. That is awesome right there. Awesome bar.
It amounts, this ain't no get rich quick, cause that would tire me out. Like a sparrow out of trunk, tiptoeing around.
Wow.
Man, it's time to kick my feet up, let's get back to the chase. I can feel my time's coming, got more gas in the tank. Then these other little rappers, they'll be gone when you blink. They would rather chase a bag than keep up in the pace. See, I'm the...
Oof. He said, I'll bet you anything. He said, I'll bet it all that I got more in the tank and more longevity than any of the other ones that have talked mess about me. Fucking Christ, look at it. I mean, he's putting all of this out. It's all consistent. It's all great. The lyrics are always telling an awesome story. He doesn't put filler bars inside of it. He's always got something important to say about the topic he selects for a song. He just felt like rapping in this one, and clearly where he's arrived with this song is that he needed to remind people that he has an actual plan for this. Like, he's not a fly-by-night, I know how to write some words, so I'm gonna go, like, get rich off of it, this kind of thing. He's more like, I'm so deep into this emotionally with my own self, and it means so much to me that I'm gonna prove to you that it means that much to me, and I'm gonna stick around for as long as possible. I fucking love that, man. That's so cool. Like the vibe of it, the concept of what he's rapping about right now is incredible. I like it.
It amounts to say no get rich quick, cause that would tire me out. Like a spare inside the trunk, tiptoeing around. Man, it's time to kick my feet up, let's get back to the chase. I can feel my time's coming, got more gas in the tank than these other little rappers, they'll be gone when you blink. They would rather chase a bag than keep up with the pace. See, I'm the underdog rapping, fuck being average. Fuck record deals, all caps in the caption. The young
He said that he's the underdog, fuck being average, and fuck record contracts. Yes, I love when we get a fuck record contracts bar. You guys know I love those.
got more gas in the tank than these other little rappers, they'll be gone when you blink. They would rather chase a bag than keep up with the pace. See, I'm the underdog rapping, fuck being average. Fuck record deals, all caps in the caption. The younger generation after me has no passion. I'ma light the city up and I'll be dead inside a casket if the shoe.
He said, fuck. He said, fuck record labels, all caps in the caption, saying I'll say that shit publicly, like with the photo of my own album release, is what he's alluding to there, right? And yeah, I have seen Justtrae say those things very publicly before, right? He's just saying, I'm gonna make it bold for you, all caps. And I'm going to put it on something that everybody's going to see and everybody's going to go comment on and interact with, and they're going to know exactly where I stand because it's going to be captioned in all caps. I like that. Fucking dope bar right there.
It's wearing, you would never see me tied up. You stuck inside a cycle, tight clothes, you been washed up. Never had a stain, too perfect, gotta tighten up. I wear a black tee with all my blood, you can't wash it up. Motherfuckers lazy when it comes to this rap shit. They never put the work in, all they do is adapt to it. Everything, not the label, does the rappers keep lacking. All the passion in the wheel, just a hand in the trash bin. All the money.
Wow. Oh my god, man. Just a hand, did he just say just a hand in a trash bin? Is that what he just said? Oh, God, man. He's talking about the labels being in control, right? What the artists write and stuff like that. They aren't allowed to make their own choices in 90% of instances. Creative control is not an option for most artists when it comes to a big contract, because they don't want somebody like that popping off and telling people what's really going on. Right? And I think we all know what's really going on. It's been discussed enough in the last few years that people have sort of figured it out and caught on, and now it's open. It's very openly talked about, right? But the money side of it and the control side of it is that these artists are getting negative pennies in many instances for not even being able to actually speak. They're like, oh, we're going to turn you into this. Oh, you wanted to dress up and wear a nice suit? Oh, fuck it, go wear a dress. Fuck you. That's it. That's exactly it. And if you don't want to wear the dress, fuck you, you're on the shelf. No one sees you. Go sit at home and cry. And that's how they are about it. Like, they're that mean about it. It's cutthroat, man, when it comes to a contract. I think that's why the independent is rising so much at this point. It finally, certain artists like Upchurch specifically really exposed the industry for what it was through their own independent success. But a person like Upchurch would also get on here and tell you guys exactly how he feels about all of it and why he moves the way he does, and that allows every other artist in the world the opportunity to listen to those words and heed that advice. And we have so many doing it now. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, look at what Justtrae is able to create for us. That would never happen with a label. Like, this wouldn't happen if a label got a hold of one of these artists like Justtrae or like Nate from Father Son. If they got a hold of Church, everything would it would fucking change. It would all be switched around and twisted up into something that it was never genuinely meant to be. So I would like to shout out Justtrae for also being independent and part of Creek Squad as well. To work with Upchurch and everything is awesome. He has that song coming up with Upchurch that they were commenting about. I'm very excited for that. Very excited for Justtrae to have that opportunity. I'm very stoked to see what they come up with together. Let's get into the rest of this. Whenever you get talking about labels and stuff, I tend to go on rambles. It's like that.
I gotta tighten up. I wear my black tee with all my blood. You can't wash it up. Motherfuckers lazy when it comes to this rap shit. They never put the work in. All they do is adapt to it.
He said, motherfuckers lazy when it comes to this rap shit. They never put the work in. All they do is adapt to it. That was the bar. I was trying to remember exactly how he worded it. Yeah. He's saying, and the label, and what he says after that, I believe, was where he said, and the label is, that's exactly what the label wants them to do, essentially, right? Right?
Everything that the label does, the rappers keep lacking. All the passion in the will, just a hand in the trash bin. All the money in this world is always easy to make. That's why they always duplicate, but they can never replace the way I hop inside a booth. Ease my mind to escape, exposing everything that's real and cut the heads off the snakes.
He said, oh, they can do all of this and have the money and everything. He said, but what they can never do is step in a booth like I do, right? How did he word this? I have to remember how he worded this. This was fucking dope right here.
Hop inside a booth, ease my mind to escape, exposing everything that's real and cut the heads off the snakes.
Yep. Lose my mind to escape, exposing everything that's real to cut the heads off the snakes. He said, that is some fire fucking wordplay. I love it. I love the realness inside of it. He really just tells you exactly how he feels about what he sees going on around inside of the music industry. And like I've said on here many times, it is so convoluted, and it feels like music isn't even music anymore half of the time. That's truly what it feels like to me whenever, if I flip the radio on and it's not like a classic kind of station that has older songs on it, I don't know what to feel about it. You know, I don't find anything good inside of it. If you're just scrolling through FM radio, unless you're on one of the classic stations with older songs, I never find anything that I would consider valuable to me inside of there, like on an emotional level, right? Like an emotional level, or like when I listen to songs like this, we have these discussions and these tangents that I go off on just because he's saying such real shit that you have no choice but to. It makes you think. It makes you have that fire off in your brain that makes you want to talk about certain topics because he's addressed them very bluntly, and that opens up the door for it to just be said, right? At that point, you might as well just fully discuss it. And that's why I go on the tangents I do on this channel when we get bars like this one. He says, listen, I'm just here to be real and be me, and anyone who's talking shit and trying to like be malicious behind backs of people and stuff like that, I'm here to cut the heads off of them. He's like, because I'm going to keep it real. And he has clearly shown us what side he stands on when it comes to making music, and I admire the side that he's chosen. It's the correct choice that he has made for himself.
All the diamonds and the gold were never part of your plan. Like that chain around your neck when you signed the advance. You should have kept it in the bank, mini car red hand. Understand that it's a loan and not a one.
Wow. Yeah. They're going to have to pay it all back. I mean, when they sign the advance and everything like that, and they're getting the record label oftentimes. Here's the thing that happens. Whew. It's layers, man. It's layers with some of the contracts. It depends on what kind of deal they get. But the top level of fuckery is like they'll give them a certain amount of money and say, okay, this is for lasting this long for you. Here's your advance, so on and so forth. You'll get your, like, basically penny royalties off of the actual streaming and music sales, that sort of stuff, digital sales and everything. But then they'll go and be like, okay, so we want you to look really nice and stuff, and you gotta be like the right. And they'll be like, so let's go buy you some chains and buy you some diamond watches, some Rolexes, and some nice rings, and we'll get you all done up and buy you all this designer and all this cool shit that you think is amazing. And then at the end of the year, they hit them with the bill for all of it on top of what they already owe without telling them, because most people don't know how to read a contract. So unless they had somebody standing beside them to do it, most of them didn't even read the fucking thing right and didn't even notice that that was in there because it's worded very lucratively, right? They don't just spell it out for you. It's like weird lawyer talk. So a normal person that doesn't know all that shit isn't just going to understand what exactly is being said with all of these technical words and shit. It's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. And I love, like I said, that artists like Justtrae go out and keep it real and expose that kind of shit that the industry does.
All the diamonds and the gold were never part of your plan. Like that chain around your neck when you signed the advance. You should have kept it in the bank, then you called red hand. Understand that it's alone and not a one man's band. And if we talking about a band, I'ma keep it 100. Always real from the start, not no food in my stomach. See, I was struggling every day, never worry about money. Man, I'm talking about the grind, turn my rap into something, cause man,
he said he is talking about it from the start. He was struggling, barely any food in his stomach, and now he's going to make it off of the grind from his rapping. This is amazing. I love the way he worded it. That was what he was saying, but he worded it very eloquently. I enjoyed that. He has very great syllable placement. And the like I said, the passion and emotion that he carries his voice with, you can tell it's a realness inside of there rather than a produced artist. You know what I mean? There's such a natural realness and rawness to the way he pronounces his words and carries his cadences. It feels like he's running on heavy emotion, and that's a good thing because it, like I said, it doesn't sound overproduced or like over thought out. It's more like, this is what I have to say. I feel strongly about it. I know how to spit these bars. I know how to rap. I'm just going to go in there and hit it with every bit of emotion and drive I have and present it to the world. That's exactly what we get every song from Justtrae. And that's one of my favorite things about him is the rawness, the realness that he carries his cadences with, the emotion that lies inside of even the tone of his voice and the pronunciation itself. Very, very amazing here.
man's band. And if we talking about a band, I'ma keep it 100. Always real from the start, not no food in my stomach. See, I was struggling every day, never worry about money. Man, I'm talking about the grind, turn my rap into something. Cause man, I'm happy when the rain comes, I'm happy when it pours. Happy when I spread, hope my seeds and grow some more. Man, I felt like rapping underneath the body core. Man, I felt like rapping on this beat to heal some more. It's Justtrae.
So I felt like rapping on this beat just to heal some more. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Music truly is a healing thing, ain't it, guys?
When I spread, hope my seeds and grow some more. Man, I felt like rapping underneath the body core. Man, I felt like rapping on this beat to heal some more. It's Justtrae.
Wow. Beautiful, man. Hell yeah. One Light Town drops on February 2nd is when that's coming out. We will definitely be doing that on here. You guys already know. We've had quite a bit of Justtrae on the channel already, and I'm very excited to do a full project from him when that comes out at the beginning of next month. Very excited for that. This was awesome. I like that we got to talk about the stuff that we did in this. Got me going on some tangents in this one, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for everything. The original video will be in the description. Support Justtrae. Go show him love, man. He deserves it. He has been hammering out songs one after the other to begin the year out. and to end the year out last year as well. So we have plenty coming from him. As you can see, there's a whole album coming, and I'm sure he will give us things in between that and plenty after as well. He told us in the last one he was freaking 3 albums deep into the year already. So be prepared, guys. We got a lot to do by Justtrae. You guys are going to become very familiar with him on the channel this year. I can assure you of that. Justtrae, you killed it, man. I really enjoyed this a lot. Awesome. Felt like rapping. You did your thing. And you had important shit to say inside of it. Kept it real. I appreciate that style of lyricism. I appreciate the storytelling. Awesome cadences. Nice syllable placement. Great tone. Awesome emotion. Everything about this was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for building an awesome community with me where we can be here for each other. And like I say in every video, if you're going through anything in your life and you feel like you're alone and need someone to talk to or just need some advice, reach out to us here in the community. We've all been through things and have plenty of advice that we can offer you to guide you in the right directions and help you to live the best life possible for yourself. That's what it's all about on here. Support Justtrae, support all the artists on the channel. I love you guys so much. We're going to get out of here. I'm Vakasakavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment those suggestions, subscribe up this way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Have a beautiful one. Thank you for everything. Peace.